Greetings to my unbelievable V family all over the freaking planet. This is your one and only future Hollywood, Bollywood star, Pathman Senathirajah, your chief and upline. Recording is Wednesday message. I just came directly from the airport after spending 4 days in amazing Indonesia, in Jakarta. We did a beautiful charity event where we did iftar or breakfast, all right, with 200 orphan children in a 5-star hotel. We gave them so many goodie bags, gave them great food, and it was amazing to see these kids because they're orphans coming from very poor backgrounds and never ever stepped into a 5-star hotel before. So we had a full ballroom, we had entertainment for them, we did prayers before iftar. It was just basically an amazing experience and very much aligned with the reason why Dato Sri Vijay and Japadas Bismarck founded this company, all right, on the philosophy of rhythm that's raise yourself to help mankind. It was amazing. I was there with AVP Tobing, AVP Rosli, the V councils, the leaders in Indonesia, and it was so much fun watching the kids, all right, have a great breakfast or iftar. And I just want to wish all my Muslim brothers and sisters all over the world Ramadan Kareem. I hope you have a blessed month of Ramadan and that you keep your network switched on during the month of Ramadan. And while on the flight, I was reminiscing about some of the earlier modules I used to do in network marketing. And I remember one module I did, all right, many times, I don't know whether there's a video, is about maintaining the energy in your organization. Because once you start building an organization, it's all about sustaining the energy, all right? Because you're talking about downlines, you're talking about networkers. And it's very natural for networkers to lose momentum, to lose energy. A networker can go from 0 to 100 very fast and become totally crazy, switched on maniacs, all right? But they also can go from 100 to 0 very fast, all right? I always call networkers people on an emotional roller coaster. And there are many reasons for this, all right? One of the main reasons, like I did a few weeks ago, is expectation of this industry and their journey in QNet. Another is negativity surrounding them, whether from media, authorities, conflict between upline, downline, all the dramas of networking, which is normal, but it sucks the energy out of your organization. All right, and then of course the key reason is lack of success, lack of achieving the goals and achievement. And you have to realize this, that your organization has an energy level. Let's say your energy level is here. And every day that energy level goes up a little bit, down a little bit. That's normal. But it maintains a certain level of energy. And that energy is maintained by so many things that you do as an upline. From your personal relationship and communication with your leaders, which many people take for granted. They think their leaders are switched on no matter what. No. Leaders are humans. Leaders are networkers. They may be earning more money, but they equally get affected, all right, by any issue happening around them or in their organization, all right? And you basically maintain a personal relationship with your leaders. You send out WhatsApp messages to your team. You send them the Wednesday message. You run your own promos in your organization. QNet provide promos from QNet. There is events that you do, your system, your events, VCon, VLC, the latest amazing leadership camp that the V is running this year. Your own events, ISB, NSS, okay? People subscribing to VTube Plus. There are a lot of things that sustain that energy. Now, however, arrogance of leaders make it look like they are the ones sustaining the energy in the organization. That's completely untrue. I do not sustain the energy in all my downlines around the world. Neither does Dato Sri or Japa themselves. All right? It's an organization. It's many aspects that sustain the energy in your organization. All right? There are many things that contribute, like electricity, all right, to keep your organization shining bright. And all of these contributors that surround your organization has to be contributing at the same level or higher the whole year. It cannot be lower. Now, as a networker, as a leader, as an upline, your job is to first make sure that the energy contributors reach everyone. All right? Because, for example, an event you run may increase the energy of the organization, but not to everyone. A promo by QNet, like Go for Absolute Living, where you're supposed to find 4. This week, you find 4, you make a lot of money. That promo cannot just be WhatsApp to people. Because energy does not transfer through WhatsApp. Energy transfers to you talking to people and transferring your energy to them and allowing them to add their energy and transfer it down to your organization. So when a promo is launched like Go for Absolute Living, all right, you should go crazy about it, talk about it, shout about it, sing about it, dance about it, all right, scream from the highest mountains of your country. And make sure the promo goes with your energy, not just a WhatsApp. This is how the promo works. You understand? It doesn't work that way. That the energy contributors must constantly push energy into their organization, or your organization will slow down or die. Now here comes the problem or the challenge. Now I am an energy contributor, me, Pathman Senathirajah. All right? I get my energy from Dato Sri and Japa and I channel it to you. All right? Now my energy levels cannot drop. My energy levels cannot go from 100 to 0 this week and then I make the video. It will be the worst Wednesday video ever made. All right? Are you guys with me? You understand? So the point is, right now, my energy levels has to constantly be high because I'm giving that energy to millions of people around the world. Not only on stage at VCon, but every single minute of the day as I operate and run QNet and the V. Now the same way Dato Sri Vijay's energy has to be high all the time to pump his energy down to the V partners, to the corporate leaders of QNet and the V. Now this is fundamentally important. Now you are a source of energy for your organization. Alright? And your energy levels has to be high all the time. Therefore, you cannot be affected by negativity and bullshit happening around you. Do you understand? You got to be strong enough, repellent enough to negativity that you are able to sustain a level of energy. And people will know your energy levels have dropped just by looking at your face, just by hearing your voice. That energy levels cannot be faked. It must come from here, from your heart. It must be real. That your passion about a promo, your passion about QNet, your passion about networking or your system, all right, must be channeled right from the top where you are all the way into the organization to the last person. And the theory of energy is as your energy transfers to the next person, his energy is added on so that the energy never runs out as it runs through the organization. So many of you today are complaining, suffering, stressed out, frustrated, thinking that your challenges are outside the network. No, your challenges are within your network. You lack the ability and the focus and the determination and the resilience to sustain the energy levels in your organization. Because your organization is a closed group. You are in absolute control. Yes, morons will drop out and quit. Who cares? Alright? There's 7 billion prospects waiting for us. But the energy levels have to be sustained and maintained by you. Alright? First, energy maintenance is you yourself. You must be a source of energy. Me alone, as chief, as Pathman Senathirajah, I have trained and developed myself with the guidance of Dato Sri Vijay and Japadas Bismarck to be a source of energy. 18 years, you beautiful morons have watched me. You have never seen me slow down. You have never seen me switched off. You have never, ever seen me have a bad day. Because it doesn't exist in my vocabulary. It doesn't exist in my life. That's a choice I make. That I don't allow anyone or anything to make me an ineffective energy provider to you. Because I'm a source of energy. Alright? So I cannot allow anything to slow my energy levels down, because then millions of people around the world look up and say, that source of energy called Chief is not shining so bright this week. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if I have no energy? What's going to happen to you? So the first is your personal energy that you transfer into your organization. Your personal energy. Alright? Who you are. Alright? That you have no negativity. You understand now? That you are supercharged all the time. And you pray that your energy travels down into your organization. Number two is whatever help QNet is giving can contribute to the energy of your organization, like a promo, like Martina Hingis, alright, like Anil Kapoor coming to VCon, alright, like our sponsorship of Manchester City, whatever QNet does lah. I don't care how big, how small, take it and push it down into the network with your energy attached to it, so that it doesn't become an announcement. It becomes a message. It becomes a mantra. It becomes a source of energy. Raise the energy of your system. Alright? Raise the energy of your organization. And then you have your system. Now your system, I said this many Wednesdays ago, your system is worth jack nothing unless you back it up with your energy. Alright? That your system becomes a source of energy for your organization. Your videos become a source of energy for your organization. My videos, Dato Sri Japa's videos, the V Partners videos become a source of energy for your organization with VTube Plus, which you can subscribe today as a RSP product. Alright? Then everything, VCon is a source of energy. VLC is a source of energy. ISB is a source of energy. Alright? My Facebook, right? This month is my birthday, June. And I'm trying to pump as many interesting photographs as a source of energy. So if my photograph playing a piano can energize an organization, then I'll do it. Are you guys with me? And right now, your organization, BV, commissions of your leaders, the number of people maxing out is directly linked to the energy of your organization. So if the energy drop, BVs drop. BVs drop, checks drop. Checks drop, people drop out. So everything is linked back to that energy. And the main duty of a networker is to sustain that energy. Not only during good times when we are all singing Kumbaya and raise the bar higher. You understand? Even through the worst times, your duty is to raise that energy, sustain that energy, be a source of energy for your organization. Alright? And this week is the first week of the Fine 4 promo. And it's the highest payout. We have reversed the payout. The highest payout now is this week. So if you're watching this video this week, I want everyone to qualify Fine 4. Alright? 1000 BV, 3000 BV, 5000 BV, 7000 BV, even better. The money is huge. And that's a source of energy now. To escalate the energy, we have given you a great promo for the next 4 weeks in the month of Ramadan. Alright? So let's rock it, guys. Sustain the energy in your organization. Don't allow it to drop, because everything else drops in your organization. And you, yourself, must become a source of energy in your organization. That you don't have the time or the option or the choice to be zero energy, to be down, to be depressed, to be switched off. That option does not exist for people like you and me. Do you understand? Because the world depends on us. You depend on me. I don't have that option. I give you all my energy. So you have nothing to fear. Now I need you to duplicate that in your organization. So 2016, let's keep the energy of our organization high. Let it go up, higher, but don't let it come down. And do whatever it takes. And use the resources around you to sustain that energy. And you personally, as an individual, as an upline, contribute the highest contribution of energy to your organization. And then you stay switched on. Are you guys with me? So make sure you go crazy with energy and promote the first week of the Go For Absolute Living, where you're supposed to find 4. It's so simple, it's moron proof. I love you guys. I'll see you somewhere around the world. I'm going to Madrid, all right, for the Bollywood Awards, IFA. Then I'm going to London. Then I'm going to go to South Africa, all right, and then VCon UAE. Register now. Keep the energy high.